Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have a reading for you guys, and we have your oracle spread. We do, right? And so we start with travel, right? And so, this could be physical travel, right? You're going somewhere, or it could be like a metaphorical, a metaphysical, or, like a spiritual travel. And this talks about harmony and divine order, arrange and handling things, right? And it says, may divine order arrange and handle every detail. I feel like that's been happening, right? I'll be guided easily and follow the leads as they are shown. Okay, so somebody's been guided. They have been, right? The divine's been holding their hand, right? And then, we have the journey and balance, right? So this is these are two major arcanas. And balance is temperance here. It is. And so they have these two snakes here, and they're together, right? They're wrapped around each other, and they're on this tree. And so there is balance and harmony. That's what this is about. And this journey card, yeah, this is a trip here because they have these like, these are the major arcana in this deck, but this particular deck, this is fearing change and facing the inevitable. This is the journey. Yeah. And so, somebody's traveling, they want to go on a journey, right? And so, but they're fearing change, but this is the dance of death. Somebody is your person or you is ending some type of a situation, but it's still in the works. That's what's going on here, right? And then we have balance. This card's talking about having patience. Yeah, it is with the snakes there, right? They're being patient with each other, right? So don't bite me. My venom is more poisonous. Don't mess with me. Okay, honey, let's be harmonious together, right? Let's have harmony. And so this journey card, the leap in the dark, the funeral of illusion. Yeah, this is the death card. That's what they call this in this reading, right? In this deck. And here's the card, and we see the huge raven here, and he's over this kind of these bones of the steer or the cow, or, whatever animal that is, some type of cow, right? And then here's the moon, and here's the ravens flying around the moon, right? This is the death card, but this is facing inevitable death. Somebody here wants to go on a journey and just, and just end whatever they're doing. Yeah, they do. And so we have the dance of death, the washer at the ford, and the dark mother. Okay, that gets into some folklore here. Defleshing the corpse. Purification by fire. So purification can be a painful a transformation or a painful process of like awakening and a transformation. But it always brings some type of pain, right? And they're saying purification by fire. Okay, so light it up, right? Kind of light it up and, or move forward with this kind of passionate, fiery energy. Yeah, interesting here. And this gets real deep here. Faint echoes of the celebration of a life successfully reaching the end of its journey are still found, however, in the concept of the wake, where people drink and sing in joyous revelry at the passing of a friend or a loved one. Yeah, this just goes on. Somebody wants a change, a cyclic or a cyclic change, right? They want to change their cycle. The journey is a required experience on the passage around the wheel. Yeah, this is a trip because this is the major arcana. So somebody here is stuck here kind of on this journey, which is really an ending, an inevitable ending. It may mean the death of old ideas or concepts that have outlived their usefulness. Yeah, it may be that it is time to strip the bare bone, the essentials of your nature, so that fears and neuroses can be found and cleansed. Yeah, neuroses, emotional issues or kind of, fears and just kind of habits, psychological habits, and kind of lifestyle sort of neuroses, right? It's a problem. It's a problem with your nerves, your nervous system, your your emotions, right? Can be faced and cleansed. It can be judgmental, like too many, not judgmental, but uh, like errors with your judgment because you're not, right? You're not gauging your own emotions correctly. It can be like, just being afraid of things and also nervous about things, but not looking at things definitely grounded with stable judgment, right? Of course not. There may be some laying to rest with love and joy of a long dead relationship or an old and bitter grievance. Yeah, somebody's in that type of relationship. So let's continue, Capricorn. And here's the balance. And these snakes, as I said, right, they're like, let's get it on, right? And so they want to be together. That's what they want, so they can have harmony. And somebody wants an inevitable ending. So I've been saying that all along, right? That this person will, your person's going to come to you, Capricorn, for whoever's reading this really is, right? They're going to show up for you. And maybe there's a lot of passion here because of the snakes, right? Whenever I see snakes, because, temptation. A snake can mean temptation. And this is inner harmony, balance of powers, blending or merging the inner world with the higher consciousness. That's what somebody's doing here. That's what whoever's facing an inevitable death is going through this awakening. So they're raising their vibration. We have the point, the covering, and the observer. The point, somebody's at the point here to face this inevitable death, right? The covering is for a new beginning. It came out in the reverse. So, they're still kind of on the tree with the other snake trying to figure out their life, bring balance, and this inevitable ending, in my opinion. Whatever that is. Could be a relationship, right? This balance card talked about that. And it could be also just the end of a very kind of low vibrational belief system, right? Yeah, the observer's here, so somebody here is, trying to school themselves. Oh, good, right? Yeah, the world is a stage and awareness. See, we have more awareness here. And the man's pushing the man here, Capricorn, on the tree, right? And the guy in the back, he looks like a master the way he's kind of dressed here. He's putting him on this tree branch, right? And he has to kind of prod him, push himself along, kind of. But the point about it is he's gaining awareness, right? And that's not easy on this tree. Not the way they have him doing it, right? I mean, yeah, there's no other branch. It's just one kind of a log that he's kind of prodding himself on. He looks like he's over the ocean, right? But it kind of looks like that. But the man on the back is saying, wake up, you're going to learn. Practice this kind of exercise, right? And the world is a stage, is first. Yes, it is, right? Just have to know how to kind of maneuver it, and you have to know your place on the world stage, right? Which is being in the right career for you. It is doing things that you're good at or that you have passion for, right? Not just, that's just for me, right? Not just kind of working over at some job that you don't like, because it's going to be hard, to be center stage if you're not really good at it or if you don't have the passion, right? So the world is a stage, and that's what's going on here. Somebody doesn't have any passion for a situation. They're like, let me out, please. Let me out of Dodge. I want to leave, right? I want this inevitable ending. Yeah. So the world is a stage. Tweedledum said to Alice, right? In Alice in Wonderland, right? Tweedledum and Tweedledee, right? I feel like that's who they got in charge right now. Tweedledum and Tweedledee. Okay. Why? It's not even dumb. It's planned, controlled demolition. That's what they're doing. And you might be saying, what? Okay. Why are you crying? You are not real. Tweedledum said to Alice, right? You're only part of the king's dream. If you stop dreaming, you will vanish. You are a ghost in his dream. Do not cry. How can you cry? You're not real. This is what Lewis Carroll said, the writer of the author, Alice Through the Looking Glass, right? Okay, and life is only a great comedy, and you are a mere actor. become aware of this, and you will no longer have the problem of wanting to be something else in your life. In a play, all the roles are identical. If you feel you're an actor, you will not pose yourself the problem of whether you like your role or not. It is not a good idea to have preferences. Play your part and enjoy yourself. In your life, be an actor and watch the pleasure, displeasure, conflict disappear. You will simply be free. In other words, do what you like, right? And kind of don't take it so serious. Somebody is so serious over here that they're just in the wrong place in their life, and definitely not having any harmony, right? Not enjoying harmony in their life. In your life, be an actor and watch the pleasure, displeasure, conflict disappear. You will simply be free. You have preferences if you believe you are the author of your destiny. Yeah, that's what this is about. The world is a stage. Like, be the author of your own destiny. Yeah. What difference does it make whether you play one role or another? Yeah, somebody's stuck with some type of a label. That's what they are. I'm somebody's husband. I got to stay here and, die here, and or be unhappy, or, something like that. That's what somebody's doing here. Because they like the label, something like that. Or they like, maybe they like the support, or kind of the fame, kind of, right? And what I mean by fame, local fame. Maybe they have a lot of money and there's somebody important in society or in the town or something like that. But this is very fake. Like, somebody's been very fake with themselves, and they're going through purification. That's what they're doing, Capricorn. And the awareness card is here. So this has been explained, right? We have the feather, the mountain road, and the sun. So somebody is undependable and insincere, right? This could be saying you already know this, but this, right? Like, this could just be saying, yeah, one of your friends or somebody you know is undependable, undependable and insincere, right? But, you may know this, but this could be telling you this, right? And this insincere, I feel like what they're saying here is somebody's fake with themselves, like insincere or inauthentic. Unauthentic, I think it's inauthentic, but with themselves and their life. Like, this is so fake here, right? Somebody's just fake as hell in this reading. Like, they're with the wrong chick, they're with the wrong woman, they're with the wrong man, or, or they're, I don't know, running some company where they'd rather, be an astrologer, just something like that, right? And so then we have the mountain road. You're on the road to success, and we have happiness and well-being. I feel like somebody is on the road to success once they accept this inevitable ending. Yeah, that's what's going on here. So let's see what we have for you, Capricorn. And we've already shuffled the 10 of Swords, Capricorn. Start the reading, right? This could be your person's. This could be, maybe it's a Leo. We have strength. We have the strength card, but for me, this is whoever, somebody's going to have an ending here. And I feel like they're going through this ending now, but they still have to cleanse something from their life and face a complete death. This 10 of Swords for me is the worst part's over, but it ain't over, until the sexy lady sings or something like that, right? That's not the expression. No, it's not, but let's see what we have here. And we have the 7 of Swords. And Capricorn, this is what you want. You want this person to escape from their delusional life. I feel like you do. Yeah, this is getting real serious, Capricorn. All right? I told you guys about the lobotomy. No, not for you, but for whoever. Because if somebody doesn't hurry up and face an inevitable death here, something might happen, right? This journey card talked about the divine. It did. So did this travel card. It says right here, let every aspect of this trip unfold into harmony, in my opinion. May divine order arrange and handle every detail. I'll be guided easily and follow the leads as they are shown. Yeah. And somebody's trying to help the divine here. The divine is trying to help somebody, right? And they gave him 10 swords. Yeah. And they said, once you sit on these damn swords, you're going to wake the hell up. That's what's going on here. But instead, these are in somebody's back, Capricorn. I don't think those are your back. That's your back. No, I don't. Two of Cups, Capricorn. Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful stuff. The Hierophant. That's your hopes and fears. And we have a few majors in this reading. Yeah. And the outcome is the Nine of Wands. And this makes perfect sense with this wounded warrior. Like, I've been wounded, too wounded to really live an authentic life. Like, too insecure and too uncertain, right? And that's what a death brings. It brings, of course, it brings uncertainty, but it brings a wake up, right? When things end, it's like, wow, I wonder what that, for somebody who's really kind of lost in their life, well, I wonder why my relationship's over. What do you mean you wonder why it's over? It's been awful or super dysfunctional or a disharmony throughout or just something like that. There's something here that's not feeding somebody's soul and they're desperate to eat. That's what's going on here. All right? Yeah. Make sure you read your labels because they're putting crickets in the chips and all this stuff. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Whereas Monsanto used to be, a chemical company, it is now it's an agricultural company. I'm not kidding. Try as best as you can to buy organic food. Yeah. So let's get back to this, Capricorn, right? And so in the heart of the matter, the Ten of Swords and the Strength card, let's see what we have. And we have the Seven of Cups. You could be confused if this person's going through an ending. For me, you're looking at this person like they have an inevitable death. Like whoever's not going through some type of ending is looking at the other person thinking, well, you must be ending your situation, or it looks like it's inevitable. You're like, this person can't stay where they're at, right? It's pure lunacy, kind of like that. Yeah, lunacy happens two ways in this lifetime. It's either planned, controlled demolition, like I said, that these people are doing, if you guys know who I'm talking about, or it is just pure stupidity, right? And so, not calling anybody stupid here, but somebody and especially not you, Capricorn, no. But somebody knows here that they've been foolish in their life. Yeah, they do. That's why they're facing an inevitable death. It's interesting how they have the world as a stage and Buddha is tied to the cross. That's what it looks like here, right? Like Jesus Christ was. The world is a stage, and they put Jesus up there as a stage, where they sacrificed him and they brought in the traitor. Pontius Pilate was a traitor, and he didn't even have a reason. They asked him, why do you want him dead, or something like that. He didn't even have a reason. That's exactly what goes on today. It's just called corruption, right? But, this is very strange here. The world is a stage, and she's smiling. It's not Buddha, but it looks like, a Buddha type person here. Somebody here wants to stop living their fake life all the way, and maybe they need to change their religion, right? Or the way they believe. That's all that is, right? And so here, Capricorn, you're confused here, and maybe you're wondering if this person's making this choice to have this inevitable ending, right? Yeah, and so we have the Seven of Swords. This could be what you want. I feel like you want this person to escape. I can't call it La La Land. Well, that's usually like when you're kind of confused and La La Land, right? But it's kind of this. But this person's waking up. They've already awakened here. They know that wherever they're at is doomed. Yeah, it's doomed to fail. That's what they know. Let's see what we have. And we have the Moon. So you're confused here, and you're reading here about if this person's going to escape from Transylvania, right? Or the sanitarium, or the swamps. What else here? What was the latest one I was teasing your person about? The evil castle, the haunted house, etc., etc. Because that's where they're at. I don't know if this is actually physically, of course, right? Page of Swords coming into play. We have the King of Swords. And this King of Swords down here with the Page of Swords, this is like analyzing a decision. It is. So, you might be wondering if they're making this decision. It looks to me like, this person's eventually they're facing an inevitable ending, right? Yeah, they got swords and snakes and this big kind of creepy raven. Yes, they do. And the Page of Cups showing up with the Justice card. This is part of the past. It doesn't have to be, but it may be. This Justice card with the Hierophant, somebody could be married here, right? Somebody could be Libra and Taurus. I mean, right, for sure. We have Cancer, the moon. Pisces is the moon. And the King of Swords is any air sign. Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, right? And here's Aries as the Magician. And Leo here, but it could be anybody. This could be, it could be Scorpio energy here, right? Or just any sign, right? So, yeah. And so this Justice card with the Page of Cups over here, Capricorn, I just feel like you want this person to, like, this is harmony in this reading. Because this Justice card, I believe it refers to a decision here too, because here's the King of Swords, and that's what he does typically, right? Makes decisions. Yeah, he's not talking about kind of dead people that are running still in office, and yeah, that's what they were doing. That's what he was doing, talking about a dead person. I mean, this is the people. There's no way that person is running the show here, right? There's no way. So we have a shadow powers that be. There's a shadow powers that be. Okay, no comment on that, right? Please, right? Justice in the Page of Cups, Capricorn, right here. Right? Next to the Ten of Swords. You could be wondering if this person has the courage here to make this overwhelming choice. And for me, it's a no-brainer. It talks, all these cards, a lot of them, the Journey, the Balance card, they talk about the world as a stage, awareness. This talks about somebody doesn't have harmony in their life, and wake up, little Susie, right? You only live once, at least here on earth. So, make it good. And so here, I feel like this has to do with harmony and a new start. Or it could be a contacting here, right? But I feel like here, Capricorn, you're wondering if this person will make this decision to bring harmony into their life. I feel like that's what you're wondering here with this Page of Swords down here. Here's the Magician showing up, and we have the Five of Pentacles reversed. This is manifesting a new beginning with the Magician and letting somebody in, letting you in, Capricorn. That's what you're wondering here. You're wondering, are they going to face this death? Right? It's a good death, right? Yeah, it's a good death. Sometimes the death is needed, right? If somebody's real sick and they're 98 years old and they're suffering, it's a good death, right? It's time, right? Like there's a good reason for a death and to leave this world, right? Yeah, somebody wants to leave their world and they don't want anybody to die here. No, they don't. And the Two of Cups, Capricorn. And this is how you are being affected by this person. Here you are in love with this person. And this is your wish. You want to reach this major wish fulfillment over here with the world. I feel like you want cycles to end. This is so clear in this reading. You want a cycle to end. You look like you're kind of tired of this, Capricorn. I feel like this looks kind of exhausting in a way, right? It kind of does with this Nine of Wands, Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords. Yeah, a lot of wondering down here, and right? And so how you're affecting this person is the Ace of Pentacles. So, when we do the spread here, we see the dynamic between you both, right? Yeah, let's get one more card over here, and now we have the Four of Swords. So you're affecting, this person could be wondering if they can have a new beginning with you. And this is how you are being affected by them. You're in love with them, the Two of Cups. You want an agreement with this person. That's what you want. And here's the Two of Cups. Yeah, it's about love. And right, here's the caduceus here. Somebody was saying, that is, I was kind of hitting on it in the like in the excuse me, in the comments or something. But no, I was talking about in the reading. Here's the caduceus here. This is the medical system here on the Two of Cups. Yeah, this is these cards, you know, I mean, we use them for divination, right? Of course, as I said. But this Cabal Illuminati business is right here with this caduceus, and they have the evil. Look at the. It's showing their evil symbology. Look at the lion who looks very evil, and yes, he does, and he has wings, right? OMG. So I'm just saying here, this is separate. If you guys are, you know, into any symbology and numerology. Because they, you know, and these people who are like this cabal, these dark, right, these kind of New World Order, not kind of, but these people here, yeah, they, there's evil in these cards. There is, right? But we're not using that. No, we're not like, you know, we're not like, we're just using the good part here, right? It's like take what fits and leave the rest out, right? But this Two of Cups, Capricorn, I'm just explaining symbology here because it is very important. It is, right? Go look at the flag of the United States, right? And yeah, and go see Donut Factory. He'll tell you what it all means. Or Jordan Maxwell, yeah. But right here, Capricorn, this Two of Cups here is like a truce. This is an agreement. Here they are. And, you know, he just gave her this cup. He had two cups here. He gave her the other one, and she took it, according to the you know, the hand, the body movement here, right? But you know, this is a truce. Like here, take my. Let's make a truce here, and that's what somebody needs in their life. They need harmony. They need an agreement, like an agreement with the universe too. Like I want my harmony. And I need it. It's not even I want. This isn't needed. This point, we have the point here. We have the Hierophant. This is the hopes and fears, and the Tower, right? Yeah. And you could be saying, well, what's evil kind of about that caduceus, right? And the caduceus, that's when they took over the medical system. Yeah, and you might be completely confused about what I'm talking about, so I'll keep going here. The Hierophant and the Tower. This is your hopes and fears, right? And so this hopes and fears, Capricorn, you're hoping that I feel like that this marriage is going to fall down. The Tower talks about something being weak already. You know that something's built on a flimsy foundation, getting ready to fall down, right? And so this is what you're hoping for, because you're saying you're saying here, Capricorn, that somebody's marriage or their life is a mess and it's not working out for them. So you're hoping that it's just going to fall, because you're looking at this reading, Capricorn, like this is good for them, good for me, and good for the consciousness, like the collective consciousness. Is good for the earth. It's good for the people here, because somebody's in a lower vibration staying behind in something that they know that will inevitably die. And here we have the Nine of Wands. Well, I want to see your person's reading. I do. This is like your take on it. And then the outcome, Nine of Wands, Ten of Wands. Yeah, and this has been a burden to you. I feel like you're hoping it won't be too burdening for somebody, right? This is like, I need to do tough love on somebody, and I hope that they, you know, come out alive after. It's kind of like that, right? It's kind of like, yeah, it's a trip here. So we're going to go to the extended, and today we're going to use the Angels deck. We're going to use a different deck in the extended. And we're going to finish this Tree of Life Oracle here, this reading. I want to see what this is going to be cool, right? And this is their reading here. The point, the covering, it was all about a new beginning, and the observer here, but this covering's reversed, right? So we're going to go ahead and finish that. We're going to have their spread, their tarot spread with the traditional tarot, and see how they feel. And the underlying energies, their challenge, Capricorn, what they want and what they're afraid of, and what's unknown. And their outcome. Thanks so much for joining me here. And we pulled one rune, Capricorn, and this rune here talks about balance and harmony. I'm not kidding here, which is a trip. So we're going to talk about that, right? Because that's what is needed here. And that's what somebody knows they need. So this is why this is so great with this purification. This Ten of Swords talks all about somebody's purification, the process, right? Yeah, we're not talking about purifying water. No, although that's definitely a need, right? Thanks so much for joining me here, you guys. All the readings are super affordable. Yeah, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, no need to talk about the caduceus. Please don't do that, right? If you want to know about that stuff, go see Donut Factory, DOENUT, or you can go see Jordan Maxwell, who passed away, but he's great. Thanks so much for joining me here, you guys. God bless you guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.